up the
Lights are low, the curtains rise. Oh, it's time to go. Ooh, yeah. Straight to the chaos.
Straight to the chaos. I am here. I'm feeling slightly better. Still a little phlegmy, but I'm here. This MLA.
yeah. Now it's me sick.
And that voice you heard was the cold doggy himself, Dougie. What's up, doggy?
It's cold. It's cold doggy.
Cold doggy. Sorry, cold dog.
Because I like cold dogs.
What's going on, Dougie?
Cold dogging. It's the only way to do it, man. Cold dogging.
Cold dogging. Raw cold dogging. You know?
It's the new fad, man. Cold dogging. You never heard of it?
Oh man.
You never heard of cold dogging?
No, never heard of cold dogging.
Man, you're not hip, are you?
I'm definitely not
You're
hip.
not cool.
Not cool. Definitely not cool. But you know who is cool? The guy below. Nompic. Nompic, how are you?
Is here, and I'm going to get me some coffee while you guys get your stuff together.
All right. Well, let me introduce chat. A lot of people.
What are you saying, that we don't have our stuff together, Nami?
Well, probably not, man. I
mean,
is
he saying that we don't have our shit together?
That's what he's saying, man. But
no, I said
is he saying that we show up unprepared?
Always.
Son of a bitch. I'm pissed off now. Damn it. I come prepared every moment, every second of my day, of my life for this show. I give every ounce of everything I have.
Are you prepared for Marshall Meadows today, Dougie?
Son of a bitch.
I knew it. SY is in the house. What's up, Southern Yankee? Nice to have you here. Laura Vladi is in the house. Batty, thank you for being here, Batty. Pooch is in the house. What's up, Pooch? Blank Page is here. What's up, Paige? The lovely Paige. Barbara Vodapes, what is up? Barbara, nice to have you here. Brandon, can you start early? Because Man Bear Pig can't see his balls. Well, I agree with both things. I did start early, and I don't think Man Bear Pig can see his balls. Matter of fact, I got a picture proving it.
Ball searcher. Ball searcher.
I mean, there's the proof. I mean, you know. I mean, you can't see anything with that.
He hires a ball searcher.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. Who else am I missing here? I got Lottie. I got Batty. Pooch. Who else? Paige. Barbara. Brandon. I'm sure I missed a few people. Moth Mudang is in the house. What's up, Moth? Nice to have you here. Moth. Well, I don't know why I kept saying Brenda Baldoff.
You know, I think they liked it better when you were sick and didn't talk much.
Erie Forever's in the house. What's up, Erie? Nice to have you. Sin sliding into chat. What's up? You made it. Gina's in the house. Northwoods Press is here. Jackie
Ball
is here.
Searcher equals David B. So that's what the B stands for. David Ball Searcher.
Yeah.
That's his name, David Ball Searcher.
Well, maybe. You know, he already found the balls that he wants, man. You know, so where's Beach is in the house. What's up,
balls Chris? of a man who can't see them.
I know. Chris is here. Mick T is in the house. Cricket Cinema is here. Cinderella is here. Thank you all for being here, and all the Monster Squad members. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. We're gonna have a good show for you guys today. Today is one day. Tracy's in the house. What's up from Southwest Florida?
We have the good Sandra. Where's the bad Sandra? We don't
want the bad Sandra in here. King Solomon. What's up, King Solomon? Nice to have you here. We're gonna have a great show for you guys today. Today is one day before
that's right. Wow. Yeah. He's
that's why we haven't heard a lot from him lately. He's getting prepared for his big day in court.
Yeah. yeah, he's using his AI to get prepared.
Yeah, the Chat GPT. You know, you
Yeah,
gotta get on in there
yeah,
and
yeah.
get that
He's
going.
he's getting all prepared. He's doing some extra boofing, trying to calm those nerves down.
Yeah.
At night, he's been jacking it a little bit more because he's just got all those built up nerves. The rabbit pelts, yeah, they need to be taken in and cleaned, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, they're
Southern
not even probably fuzzy feeling anymore. They're probably just all stiff and crackly feeling.
Yuck. Southern Yankee says he had a live earlier today. Oh, well,
He went live.
I guess. I think he went into court to quote unquote support Nora, is what SY is saying.
No, wait a minute. I thought that those two were at each other.
Wow.
So today they're friends.
I don't know. Maybe, Jojo Bananas in the house. What's up, Jojo? Nice to have you here.
I'm glad we don't do that here.
Yeah.
One day we're friends. You and I are friends. Next day we're mortal enemies.
I know.
Next day we're friends.
I know. Maybe we should do that shtick, Dougie. Just like be at each other's throat one day, and then next day come on like we're best friends, and then all that.
Yeah.
Tanya says
on the days we hate each other, we'll do lives about each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tanya says he's going to waive speedy trial. That's what, that wouldn't surprise me, Tanya. It would not surprise me. I mean, he's trying to, but see, he's damned if he do, damned if he doesn't. If he waives his right to a speedy trial, he's going to have that ankle monitor on a long time. Scooter is in the house. What's up, Scoot? Nice to have you here. And Wendy is in chat. What's up, Wendy? No, not friends today. Nora is his content. Oh, look who's here. It's Kitty. Kitty.
What up?
Nice to have you here. I like that your avatar is your brother. I mean, that's perfect.
In simpler times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. Cat Smoka's in the house.
So how was your weekend, Kitty?
My weekend was great. We had a friend's wedding that was beautiful, and then we went downtown to see some things in the city. They have State Street they close off on Sundays on State, and yeah, we were able to walk around and go to the park, and it was beautiful.
I mean, so you're free to do that. You're free to go to any state if you wanted to fly to Denver per se, Kitty, and see all the lovely things that there are in Denver.
And you don't wear an ankle monitor, correct, Kitty?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
No Lady Victoria's.
What's up? So this isn't like a family thing where the whole family just wears ankle monitors because it's kind of their thing, right?
No.
I got wind that he actually used your mom's address as his living base, Kitty. So
I've been telling you guys that.
Yeah.
That's his, when he came in to get the driver's license, that was a whole deal. And that was not even a year ago, that he still used my parents' address, even though I was like, he could get a P.O. box out in California. But that's how that restraining order was able to go to them, because that's his last known address, my parents' house.
Yeah.
Well, and that was for his driver's license, you said?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm thinking is because if the van, his RV, because California, especially LA, has strict DEQ, where you have to pass DEQ. I'm wondering that maybe why he registered. That may be why he's doing that, is so he doesn't have to. The RV won't have to pass the California codes.
Oh,
I know people here in Oregon do that kind of stuff, trying to get by it.
Yeah.
Steeler fans in the house says Audit LA is with Nora for support. Gina says Nora is not friends with Man Bear Pig. Gina says Two-Faced is MD mediocre. Well, I mean, I could have told you that, Gina. I mean, come on. Mom Needs a Beach House is in the house. What's up, Mom Needs a Beach House? And the lovely Anna from Canada. Anna, nice to have
Yay.
you in here. We've got lots to talk about, but before we talk about that, it's time for a little thing we call Words of Wisdom. All right, chat. You guys pick who's going to go first for these words of wisdom. And there's some good ones, and there's some good talking points here because, well, we'll talk to them after you guys decide who goes first. Wendy says a P.O. box in Cali does not establish residence, must have an Addy to go with it. I agree, Wendy. That's 100% true. Nomfic, Barbara has nominated Nomfic first. So who's going after Nomfic? You guys decide. But Nomfic will be the first one to go today. So Nomfic, you're up, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
And then Kitty. It's
really
Nomfic and then
appreciate it.
Kitty. There you go. And then me, apparently. Thanks, Southern Yankee. I appreciate you.
Okay, well, I guess I'm such a lefty. When it comes to the drug war, I mean, like when I was in Vietnam, we had lots of grass that we used to smoke because we'd have to send somebody down those holes, and we had to make sure that we weren't completely compatible of thinking about getting our heads blown off by somebody down in a hole. But anyway, I mean, there's still states where marijuana is illegal. I think those states are illegal too. And if to me, if any of the presidents were for the people, by the people, for the people, marijuana in incarceration should be zero. I mean, well, I think if you're incarcerated, you should be able to take marijuana in with you so you could put up with the bullshit. But, that's just my opinion. It should be zero, actually, because zero is a no number, hey, hand me that joint over there, would you please? Yeah. Okay, and like that's where all my activism stemmed from was from marijuana activism. Yeah, something like that.
Very good, Nami. Very good. Almost Eeyore-esque, Nami, I will say.
Yeah, I've never heard that voice before.
Yeah. Let me make mention of a couple people here. Who? Oh, Buttercup's in the house. What's up, Buttercup? And Spooky Energy Vampires in the house. What's up, Spooky? Nice to have you here as well. I did miss anybody. I do apologize. My mods are great mods. They will make sure and get you. All right, Kitty, you are up, dear.
Here we go. Tongue out. Okay. I'm such a lefty when it comes to the the drug war. Okay. I mean, there's still states where marijuana is illegal, and that's just crazy. And if to me, if any of the presidents were for the people, really, marijuana incineration, no wait, incineration, no, incar, incarceration should be zero. Like that's where my activism stems from, was from marijuana activism and going out and being against the ComEd guy that totally ratted me out because I was growing marijuana on some other guy's property and it was cool until the guy saw me. So fuck you, ComEd. You ratted me out because I was doing something illegal that I shouldn't have been doing on somebody else's property, but I'm going to not take any blame for it. I'm going to blame you. Thank you.
Very, very good.
Oh, and that's gotta hurt from the sister. Oh,
man. Nanny's is in the house. What's up, Nanny's? And what's up, Rib Guy? Excellent impersonation there, Kitty. And also, I think you got the thought pattern down too, Kitty.
yeah.
I mean,
I can go home now, right? I can quit.
You
have to do it too.
Sticky
No,
Cat's
not after that.
Sticky Cat's in the house. What's up,
That's the
Sticky Cat?
comics' worst nightmares to go on after an accident.
Right after something like that, man. And I have to be the one to go run right after Dougie. So you'll be a-okay, Dougie. Because
thank goodness.
Yeah.
Saved by the Mexican.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know
Always.
about the Stinky Cat says lunch with MLH and the crew. Damn right,
Yay.
Stinky.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, like, yeah, man, I'm such a lefty when it comes to the drug war. I mean, like, you know, dude, like, there's still states where marijuana is illegal, man, and if to me, if any of the presidents, man, yeah, man, just pass that joint over here, man, pass, man, come on, work for the people, marijuana incarceration, where was I again? Oh yeah, it should be zero, man. And like that's where all my activism stemmed, man, from marijuana activism, man. Even though I'm lying out my teeth and I have no idea what activism is, man. Like it's all about the weed, man. All right.
Damn, I got a contact high off of that one.
All right, and now it's Dougie's turn. Dougie, take it away.
All right. I like to take a moment of silence for the lost lives of the little duckies.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Quack, quack.
Okay. Okay, let's get on with this show. All right. I'm such a lefty when it comes to the drug war. Yeah, the drug war was bad. It was. I was a tail gunner in the drug war. I fought some good fights. I got some scrapnel in my back. I mean shrapnel, whatever you call it. I got it in my back. There's still states where marijuana is illegal, and we're fighting the wars there. And I'm on the front lines, and we're battling, and I'm fighting good because I'm the man. I'm a professional, if any of these presidents were for the people, they'd pass out all the drugs to the people. They'd get everybody high. I mean, come on. You know, and they should make it legal for everybody to boof. I mean, boofing is way better than smoking. I'm telling you, folks, it's way better. And my marijuana, it goes farther. I buy a baggie of weed, it lasts 10 times longer if you boof it. Anyways, marijuana incarceration should be celebrated. I mean, anybody that goes to prison for smoking marijuana or distributing marijuana. They're heroes, right? We should celebrate them. And like that's where all my activism stemmed from. Don't look behind the fence where I grew all that weed on not my property. That's not why I'm doing this. I promise you, I'm telling you the truth. I'm doing this for the people. I'm doing this because I'm fighting the drug wars. not because I'm all pissed off because they busted my weeds, my stash, man. That just really pissed me off. And hell with the duckies.
Is that it, Dougie? Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Tanya says MLH not activism. He's a travel blogger. He travels the state with an ankle monitor. Well, we're going to talk about it here in a minute, Tanya. Welcome on in, Tanya, to chat. Where's Beach is in the house? What's up? Where's Beach? Okay. So this was a gem of a comment of his, y'all. This is straight from his mouth, not mine. He got in. Okay, so guys and gals, he got into activism because of marijuana. So there's a couple of themes today. One of them is the drug wars, and then the other is identity crisis. And we're going to go over both today. But what do you guys think about this? He got into activism, quote unquote, activism because of, well, according to him, marijuana. I'll start with you, Nompic. Do we have Nompic still? He might be on the way. There's
no, I'm here. To blame a drug for you being the way that you are, I just can't fathom why he would even come up with something like that, especially, and I don't know, I lost count somewhere within the last year and a half. How many times had he told his chat he was quitting marijuana? No more. He wasn't going to do it. He said, that's it. I've got to keep my head straight. I've got to be focused. I've got to do this, do that.
Yeah.
Well, what's he doing? He's still smoking marijuana. Now, I got a question for Kitty. Did he ever say he was going to do something and took 2 days and said that he was going to quit something, but then turned around and did it again?
Yeah, he's been saying he's going to quit marijuana for years. Even when he was working on a house, he's like, I gotta quit the weed and blah blah blah. Yeah, he just he's not a man of his word,
Yeah. So it's an ongoing thing, and it's probably something that he's going to probably be repeating till his last breath, if he's able to take one, if he has a marijuana cigarette in his mouth. I don't know. But yeah, you can't blame something that if it's going to affect you and really cause problems, to stay away from it. And he doesn't realize that it's not the marijuana that's causing the problems. It's his psyche. Yeah, good morning. Hey, that's enough. But anyway, he doesn't realize that it's his mind that's causing the problems. It's not the drugs. It's his mind that he has a problem with.
Hey guys, I just got a picture sent in to me of him going into Nora's court today in a suit. Would you guys like to see that picture? This was just sent. This is breaking. This is what he looked like going into court for Nora today, and I'm assuming this is how he's gonna look when he goes into court tomorrow.
Hit it.
So
Ooh.
just saying, yeah, little portly there, Kitty. You know, I'm not into fat shaming, but I mean at least it's a nice suit. I mean, I would say
The
you know,
suit looks good. Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
suit looks nice. There you go.
The tie is nice and centered.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's got a Windsor knot on that sucker. You know, that's the way to go is with the Windsor knot. You know,
But is his big enough to tie that?
well, I don't know, man.
I mean, can he even see it to tie that?
Well, let's get a different angle here. Let's see. Nope, I don't think he can see below his chin there. So he might have one of the grannies do the Windsor knot for him. You know,
I was just gonna say the same thing.
yeah. We're great minds think alike, kid. You know,
Extra pair of hands, you know.
yeah, exactly. I mean, especially with those hooves. I mean, you're not, you know.
I don't even want to go there. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nora's in court for Cinderella said. Does anybody have any update on what's going on with the Nora ZDT thing? I'm totally out of the loop. I have no idea what's going on there. I know he put some type of restraining order on her, and I don't know. Oh yeah, Chris makes a good point here. Says he can ask Chat GPT how to tie a tie. Well, that's true. You know. So
I guess I'm the next one that's gonna get a restraining order against.
Yeah, you and me both, man. I mean,
I mean, he's going on down the line. Everybody's getting restraining orders, and it's like, I'm kind of starting to feel left out. I don't have a restraining order. What the hell, man?
Yeah. Are they both today? I guess KK and Nora both got.
I'm going to file a restraining order against you.
I'm going to file one against you. Then we'll both be mandated to stay away from each other.
Yeah. I can't have my icon next to yours. Nami has to be in between.
Okay. There we go. We'll change that around. There we go. You know, we're A-okay now. Next thing I know, Dougie, you'll be putting one on Kitty, and then I don't know what I'll do then, man. Maybe put you
2 inches apart, you guys. 2 inches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. So this is
I have my body space. This is my space.
So that's the question, Kitty. Do you believe he got into first of all, is he an activist, right? Have you seen anything from him over the years that would make you think that he's an activist? Because from my perspective as an actual activist from Denver, I have not seen anything that would qualify him as an activist. So that's my first question. Then second question is marijuana the thing that got him into quote unquote activism?
No, I would not qualify him as an activist. I feel, especially coming from Chicago, we have great many of people who are actual activists and have done a change. They've been able to change policies, people's minds.
Yeah.
Have people come together to rally for a better way of life. Has Scott done that? No. Destruction, chaos, everything is just everywhere he goes.
Exactly.
It's just he makes enemies, he destroys things. There's what's the activism in that? And did the weed get him into it? I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. Mater's in the house.
He just wanted the attention. So
yeah. Toyota's in the house. Mater's in the house. What's up, y'all? Toyota says Scott is channeling his inner Auntie-M with the court reporter tile. Spooky says, I want that bird on panel. There you go. Gina says he lied to get it. Mater said, hey, Siri, is funny how a man sits and plays video games all day and talk about people all day long. And when somebody talks about him, he goes to cry for the Lord for help. Well, I mean, it is what it is, Mater. He's an agitator. See, Cinderella, that's okay. We actually have proof of that, right? Of him being an agitator instead of an actual protester slash activist. So he's kind of the opposite of an activist. He's causing problems. Like, and the proof is in the pudding. When he was at the ICE rally, right, Kitty? And he was talking about that black guy with the rubber knife, trying to get people to think that he had a real knife. That's agitation, right? That's true.
That's dangerous for the
It is
Yeah.
man.
dangerous.
Yeah.
You
And I
know.
pointed that out. He could have got somebody killed,
Yeah.
especially with the political environment that we got going on right now.
He's
And I'm
prone to
telling you,
that though.
yeah, I'm telling you,
You
if that would
know.
have happened, I would have been, my activism would have been in high gear, and I would have provided any type of timestamps, videos, anything to prove that he's the one that started that shit. You know,
Hmm.
so that could have been really, really serious, and I did
Yeah.
point that out at the time. He never organized a movement. He just jumps in for views and money. Stinky cat. Yeah, and Barbara says the same thing.
Yeah.
On a sick one is in the house. What's up on the sick one? Let's see. Well, oh, Sally Ann's in the house. What's up, Sally Ann? Nice to have you here. Melody was asking people to donate to her because she didn't have money to eat for days, but donated money to Scott today. Well, I mean, Toyota, I mean, what can you say about that other than it's ridiculous? I mean, if you're unwilling to feed your kid for a fat pig, right? Let me pull this picture up for this. Then I do not know what to tell you. You have hit the lowliest of lows. All right. I mean, it's not like he doesn't have some reserve there. He could probably last a year or two with the reserves that he's got there. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
He looks like a grizzly bear right before hibernation.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, holy cow. So this whole activism thing, Dougie, him using the excuse of, you know, oh well, marijuana is what got me into activism. What do you think about that, Dougie?
Well, this show got me into boofing, so
So maybe there is something to it. Maybe he's like
yeah,
advocating for boofing. I don't know.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I don't know why he's bitching so much about the ankle monitor. I mean, he claims that he's a travel blogger, right?
oh, we're gonna get into that. Yes.
But I mean, he claims that, correct?
Yeah, that's what he said in court. He said he was
Okay.
a travel blogger.
No, I'm into this whole overlanding thing, and the big thing about overlanding that most overlanders they want that Starlink. So when they're out in the wilderness, they still have access to the internet, and well, there you go, man, bear pig. You got the ankle monitor. That's like Starlink.
Yeah.
He's connected, dude. He's connected. That's that and the camera. He's a travel blogger, and he's got the RV, dude. He's got everything lined up to be a travel blogger.
Mm. Although he's
a travel blogger. Yeah. I love watching. I love watching the back streets of downtown LA. I find it amusing. The sidewalks, the dirty sidewalks, some of the walls are beautiful. And the inside of the home base, the RV. I mean, the RV is like Jacques Cousteau's boat, right?
Right.
What was Jacques Cousteau's boat? The Calypso.
Yeah, the Calypso. Yeah.
Well, we got to figure out a name for Man Bear Pig's RV. It can't be just the RV.
It's the Calypso. You know.
It's
Northern Lights is in the house. What's up, Northern Lights?
It's the crap. It's the porta potty on wheels.
It's the dipshitso. That's what it is.
Dipshitso. There you go. I like that better. It couldn't quite roll off my tongue, Kitty, but you got it.
But that's hey, he has all the makings, everything lined up to be a travel blogger. I believe he can do it. But this is what I think this is what he's setting up to do.
I think we misheard him.
All travel bloggers, all these media people, they always want an inside scoop. They want something. I think he's going to do a travel blog on what it's like to be inside prison. He's going to travel blog prison. Now that's going to be interesting.
I'm going from cell block B to cell block C today, everybody, Yeah. Adam says he's a placktivist. I think we misheard him, Dougie. I don't think he said travel blogger. I think he said travel hogger. I think that's what he said.
Well, I don't know. I beg to differ. I think he's going to give us the inside scoop of prison, and I look forward to it because I'm very interested to know what goes on inside prison. And I think he's just the person. If he does the same thing he did at La Poubelle in prison, Man Bear Pig, if you're listening, when you go to prison, do what you did at La Poubelle, and man, you'll have so many people watching. It'll be a big hit.
Oh yeah. Hey,
and treat the prisoners like the people coming out of La Poubelle. Do that, and man, that will be a hit show. People will be watching. You'll be on top of the world again.
Yeah, Erie, nobody's going to attack you in this chat for who you like. If you like Ashley, you like Ashley. Ren's in the house. What's up, Ren? Nice to have you here. Adam says, Adam, you need to email me, dude. I need to give you a couple of songs or something because you've given me infinite joy. He says the Big Titso is his RV. I like that one. Those people in his chat are just trying to outdo each other. They're so jealous of each other just for DOA of nothing's attention. See, I don't. And DOA probably plays it up. I don't know. I'm not in. I've had to take like a quick sabbatical from watching dipshit for a while now. But he probably plays people against each other. Like he knows these things. Jackie, by the way, welcome, Jackie. Nice to have you here as well. Let's see if I missed anybody. I think I got everybody. Show him travel blogging in the video I sent you. Hold on, Gina. Let's see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, I agree, Anna. He should declare bad actors in prison.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. I do.
Bubba, you're a bad actor.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this is okay. So this is a good one. I forgot about this, Gina. But let me stop this. This is him actually travel blogging. And this was taken recently, right, Gina? From what I remember. But yeah, this is him. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that was him just recently travel blogging, Gina. So
with Jazzy.
Yeah, with Jazzy on his shoulders. So there you go. Meatball is saying in Nora's case looks like a continuation. Oh, okay. Well, I figured as much. I mean, that's kind of stupid. I mean, so Nora wasted a trip, in other words. That's what it means. Twyla's in the house. I'm coming in late. Did you say hi to Matt? He's made a boofing joke yesterday.
That's why you should stay away from trash and don't get your hands dirty with it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Speaking of travel blogging, Dougie, you brought to us another Tom Peterson great video.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, here we go. Here's Tom Peterson.
I was too busy boofing yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Wake up. It's Tom Peterson, and we got a deal for you. Here at Tom Peterson, we are always about the deals. Today's special is a practically brand new camera. Yes, you heard me right. Practically brand new. The person that used to own this camera never used it. They claimed that they were a travel blogger. But this person had no taste, had no charisma, had no skill, and face it, was just flat boring. So he sold us his travel blog camera. His loss, your gain. This beautiful Sony Alpha 7 IV is a top of the line camera, has beautiful photos and beautiful videos. The camera normally retails for about $3,000, but here at Tom Peterson, hey, we're always about the deals. We are willing to let this camera go for $200. Yes, you heard me right. A $3,000 camera for $200. And no, it is not hot. It is not stolen. It was just owned by a complete moron fool. So come on down to Tom Peterson and buy you a camera at the low, low price of $200. Tom Peterson is not responsible for criminal activity, urine smells, sweat smells, cats dying, or hair loss.
King Bluto's in the house. What's up, King Bluto? Nice to have you here. Yes, watching live streams. His court date is tomorrow still. So we'll know a lot tomorrow.
What do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
What's that?
What do you think's going to happen tomorrow?
Oh, I know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay, what do you know is going to happen tomorrow?
This is what I know for sure. I know for sure that the judge is going to rule against his motion to drop the 5 felonies. That for sure is going to happen. What I'm unclear on, but I'm fairly certain, is that he's going to get a trial date tomorrow. But it may be delayed because one of the expected moves is him waiving his right to a speedy trial, which I think he can request that live tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll see. Tomorrow he said he'll be waiving his speedy trial. See, I mean,
but I thought he already had done that.
I thought he did too, but apparently not. So, you know. Toyota says Matt has everyone fooled that he is the real undercover Scientologist. He only comes out when they tell him to, like 86. I don't know anything about that. What I do know is MD is very mediocre, and Selfless still owes him $100. So if he's hard up for money, he should go knocking on Selfless's door for that $100. So, you know. I mean, I didn't forget that.
I think the $100 was in the vehicle that got stolen from Selfless.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
Hey, MLH.
Yes, Nompic.
Did you hear that MD Media had a Widowmaker?
MD Mediocre has a Widowmaker. I did not know.
He had a Widowmaker, and he's on drugs now to combat that. I guess he had a heart attack at one time.
That's what he's claiming.
Lately.
That's what he's claiming, Nompic.
Yeah.
I don't trust anything MD Mediocre says at all. I just don't. I mean, why would anybody take him at his word? You know? I mean, he's a grifter like the rest. I mean, he was grifting for fucking Ubers that time that you know, it's $70 one way from down the mountain and then up the mountain. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, how do you know anything coming out of that idiot's mouth? I mean, they all fucking lie. They're lying, grifting pieces of shit, Nompic. So, you know, whatever. You know,
hey, Kitty.
Yeah.
Did your parents ever have a long talk with your brother about personal hygiene?
No. And I think that would have been a touchy subject for him. I know my husband encouraged him to use the shower and that it was available when he was working on our house. But, you know, my parents are it's very difficult. They're non-confrontational, and it's the Midwest way. It's the German Midwest way. So
Yeah.
we don't really talk about a whole lot, but yeah,
They were more passive toward him.
more
In
passive. My
other words,
mom always
yeah,
says she wasn't,
yeah.
a big, uh, what is it, like Punisher, or like she'd ground us, and then like 2 hours later we'd be out playing. So
Uh-huh.
not like a hard line, but that's hard now because I was talking to someone. They're like, did Scott, was he able to do, did Snotty be able to do whatever he wanted to do when he was growing up? And I said, yes. So he never learned consequences, you know?
Yeah.
So to him, there is no consequences for his actions. He doesn't have to take responsibility because he's never had to. So,
Well, you know what? That's a good point, Kitty. Let me get to these comments, and I want to talk about that specific point about never facing consequences. Toyota says, MD said Danny better not go to a city to record the protest there. Or what? What is he going to do? I mean, you fucking blow wind his way, and MD will fall over. I mean, is that a fucking threat? I mean, really, I wish he would have said that to me. I might make it a point to go to a city and record protests there. What is he going to do to me? You know, he was grifting to go to Chicago. I see that didn't work out. He didn't go. Yeah, he probably just kept the money. Cat Smoka. MD turned to the dark side. He used to support him, having him forever. MD suing for getting hit by imaginary car last year. Oh yeah, well, whatever. And then Batty comes up with the best comment. But he can make some awesome butt plugs. I mean, mushrooms out of wood, right? I mean, have you seen those? I mean, they look like fucking penises. Like, really? Come on, man. What the fuck is that, man? We use that in I believe it was the the Scooby Doo spoof that we did, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah.
spoof that we did. I mean, he's an idiot. No Face is in the house. What's up? Passing the Dutchie from coast to coast. Right on, No
Yeah,
Face.
man, we've done so many commercials and ads. It's
I
not even
know.
funny.
I know. I know. Literally, what is MD gonna do to anybody? He's the most unthreatening person I've ever seen in my life. I mean, come on. I mean,
MD who?
MD mediocre.
MD who?
MD mediocre. Yeah, MD who? I mean, exactly. MD who? Huh? What? Yeah, it's so stupid, man. What are they actually for? Anna says. I don't know. Probably stick up his ass, Anna. I don't fucking know. So the point that you're making, Kitty, about him never facing consequences, it's actually true. The only consequence he ever, what did he spend? Like 120 days in jail for roughing up the bailiff. I believe he didn't even get any time for the drug possession stuff. Am I correct on that, Kitty? Or am I wrong?
a little bit wrong. It was the cops took him down in court because he wouldn't approach the bench because he said he wasn't a man, he was a sovereign citizen
Oh, that's
bullshit.
He's not a man.
And he didn't, yeah, right? I know, hilarious. Uh, and he did not mess up the bailiff or whatever. They took him down. And again, if your shoulder goes into the guy, if your elbow went back and you hit an officer, they're going to call that like assault, but it wasn't. I mean, it was like 3-on-1 and they took him down hard. And that's why he spent time in jail, not because of the weed.
right.
Because he's an idiot and he thought, and that was the thing. I was like, that was his last time in court where he represented himself. He wouldn't approach the bench because he's like, I'm a sovereign citizen. Scott Hochstutter's not my real name, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
And
my
they took him down and they put him in jail. So that is his experience of him representing him in court. So good luck,
okay.
Scott.
So that's a good question, then, Kitty. If he's representing himself, do you expect a similar outburst this time?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, he's sitting there, he's pretending like everything is cool, calm, collective, and we all know otherwise. He's been acting so erratically, especially lately. Although today was the first I've heard of him going live with the Nora thing, and that's obviously just to grift and for content there. Um, but he actually has been fairly quiet. So, Dougie, what do you think, man? I mean, you think this is the calm before the storm tomorrow, or what do you think? Did we
I
lose
don't
you?
know.
Oh no.
Yeah, man, leave me alone. I'm contemplating right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I think that the pressure has, I mean, come on, you know it every time. Each time he's going to court, it's growing and growing and growing and growing because it's getting closer and closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
And I think it's his fear. We're going to see him start doing all kinds of stuff more than we're seeing him do right now. We're going to see him do some crazy off the cuff stuff.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah. I think you're right.
The show's going to get a lot more interesting from this point on.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw someone post something about him, with it was like fat tongue, bloated face, and big pupils or something, where he was just going off. And he seemed very clearly on something. Like,
Yeah.
and it was just, but I think he's going to get his ass handed to him in court. That's really what I'm looking forward to, because he don't know shit about shit. He never went to law school. He never finished college.
So,
like, come on, y'all.
You know, Kitty, he strikes me as a person who is so far into his dream world, not in reality, in his drug-induced dream world of what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. And he keeps pushing. I mean, he has moments where the reality hits him, and those are the moments we see him break down and he's freaking out and stuff. But the other times, I think he's just in his little drug-induced dream world. And I think it's his way of coping and hiding from reality. I don't know. Just part of me feels that that's what he's doing. He's just scared.
New
He's
name.
scared. I mean, I'd be scared shitless if I was in his shoes. If I thought I was going to prison and knowing what happens in prison, dude, I'd be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me, he can't say that he's not. 120 days in jail is nothing. He could be serving, up to 20 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 20 years of California's not a place you want to go to jail.
So
he's going to be there for that long. I mean, God, he's freaking, dude. I'm telling you, he's freaking out. But I think that the amount of drugs he's doing, that's why we're going to see some crazy stuff coming out of him. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. New name says, bear in mind, people who are manic can also have the appearance of someone on drugs. Now, we're not diagnosing, but I mean, that's one of the things that keeps coming up. And I've had a little experience with a person that has mania, and it seems to me, just based on anecdotal evidence that he kind of, there's a striking kind of chord that resonates with me when people bring up mania. Let's see.
Well, not only that, but we have a family member who's stating the fact that he has a drug problem. So
yeah.
I think I've seen him manic. This wasn't manic. This was
drugs
induced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit of both. I mean, two things can be true at the same time.
That's true. Yeah.
Tom's girl. That's a concept, Kitty, that most people just don't get. Two things can be true at the same time. It's really weird.
Two things can be wrong at the same time.
That's true. Yeah. That is true too. Tom, let's see. She gave a $10 super chat to Man Bear earlier. What? you're complaining about your kid not having food, but you're giving a $10 super chat to Man Bear Pig. I make it make sense. Somebody make it. And apparently she's begging for money for her kid right now. So she's. I mean, it's obvious grift. It's a grift. It's gross. When is his court date? So we know when he's going to prison. I don't know the answer to that, Brandon. I know he has court tomorrow. Tomorrow he's going to try to get the felonies dropped, which is not going to happen. You heard it here first. And I also, I mean, someone, I think it was Tanya, was saying that he's going to waive his right to a speedy trial, which is not unsurprising. He's going to need all the time he can get. But all that does is push back. I mean, it's more misery for him because he's got the cankle monkey on. So, I mean, he's going to be stuck with this. Where is it at? Here we go. He's going to be stuck with that for a good while, So, I mean, go ahead. I mean, do what you want. I mean,
and my ankle monitor. Instead of me and my shadow, we should come up with me and my ankle monitor.
Me and my cankle monkey.
Yeah.
Motion denied. Stinky Cat says it's going to be denied. It's not even I don't have any aversions to that. It's going to be denied.
But I heard that he knew that the DA didn't swear on it, or didn't swear that the felonies were changed and moderated and everything. So he's going to be able to drop them because the DA, he knows this from his learning, didn't he didn't
the judge Kitty, the judge has already kind of indicated the way that this is going to go. They're modified felonies. That's it. They modified them. It's not rocket science. It's modified felonies, plain and simple. They dropped the fucking hate crimes thing, which he should be happy about. He should be unhappy that they brought constitutional violations up on those, because that's what carries mandatory sentencing. The 2 years that everybody keeps talking about. So that's right there. What happened? See, what happened is the DA got a little spooked by the tea leaves that he was hearing from the judge. Right, the judge was not really happy with the hate crime monikers on those. So the DA did a brilliant thing. They modified them. 3 of them are constitutional violations. Those carry mandatory sentences. So that's it. It's not, it's not rocket science.
I just feel like it. Oh, go ahead.
No, go right ahead, Kitty.
Oh, I just find it funny that he figured it out on his own, though, and he's going to win it because he found out that the DA didn't do something, even though he can never turn on his paperwork on time and stuff, but he knows what he's doing, and he got them.
Because he's a superior.
MLA.
Yes, Nompic.
May I have a drum roll, please?
Absolutely.
No.
Hey, good morning, chat. It is Monday. Glad to see everybody here. Glad to see how many people are in here watching, having the knowledge brought to them by the panel and other people that are in the chat. Thank you, mods, for being here. I know you're there. I haven't seen too many. But I see 39 as likes. Now, I know, chat, you can do better than that. I know you people are probably forgot to hit the like button because, hey, it's Monday, it's the first day of the week, and it's like, oh, God, we got to go through this again. But, yeah, please hit that like button, share, like, and subscribe if you can. It always helps MLH to know that you people are out there, and you can see that he's trying to provide a safe place, a safe haven for all those people who have been ostracized by Man Bear Pig. And we're here to make sure that, that he gets the justice done to him that he deserves by being put in a steel cage. I said it their Man Bear Pig. But yeah, you guys, thanks a lot for being here. And hit that like button.
Yeah. Thanks, Nami. Appreciate that. On a sick one says, I just put Melody on blast for sending a $10 super chat. Which, I mean, what's the problem with that? I mean, if your kid doesn't have food, yet you send a $10 super chat, that's $10 worth of cereal or ramens or bologna or whatever the fuck you want to buy. That's not going into your kid's belly. Good one there, Melody. Good one. And then on a sick one says, I just confirmed David B is watching. He told me to go back to MLH. I love it.
Hi, JVB.
Oh man, call him Gimp on a sick one. Call him the Gimp because that's what he is. He's Man Bear Pig's Gimp. Something was brought up to me. Well, maybe I won't discuss that now because I want to wait on some things here.
Hey, I know we have songs there.
We do, and I was just about ready to play one. Let me recognize a couple people in chat first. Tricky is in the house. What's up, Tricky? And there was one other person. Where was that person? Club Brain Fog is in the house. What's up, CBF? Snuck in there like a ninja, or I didn't see you. Nice to have you here, CBF. And CBF, thank you for being a Monster Squad member. I really, really appreciate that. Big time. Super Chat has a third going to YouTube. Yeah, it's 30%. Yeah. Performative support, Cricket says. Yeah, there you go. $10 worth of rice. Exactly, Erie. Rice, beans. I mean,
hey, when you don't have any food, $10 can go a long ways.
It can. I mean, I think ramens are still 50 cents. I mean, there's like 5 days worth of food right there. I mean, shit.
Mac and cheese.
It may not be healthy, but at least it'll keep you alive.
Yeah, you're not going to bed hungry.
You're not going to go to bed with a growling stomach. Pasta, something like that. Exactly.
But instead, you're going to give that money to a man who doesn't need any more food.
For probably the rest of his life. Seriously, man. All right, Nomfic, I'm gonna go with the Man Bear Pig Blues song first, unless you say otherwise.
Nope, that's the one.
Do you have the Man Bear Pig Green?
Yeah.
Song?
There you go.
No,
we should. I wish we had one of those today.
Never mind.
Here is Man Bear Pig Blues.
Well, let's take it up. Let's see it's going for Yo, check the mic, 1, 2, is this thing on? This dude's very part bear, part swine. Thinks he's enlightened like Buddha on ketamine. Nah, bro, you just cross-eyed and drooling. Says the drug's the reason, but yo, maybe, just maybe. Maybe Pig got the blues, blaming the booth, says he lost his shoes, tripping on the roof, but could've just said nah, pass, I'm good, yo, man, be a pig, no, he never said no. He a content creator, more like content faker. Views are plummeting while they getting thinner. Claims it's the algorithm, deep state conspiracy. Truth is his brain fried like bacon. Seriously, ask the universe, why me, why now? When the mirror shows a blubbering clown. No self-awareness, blind as a bat. This the Pig Bear Man's downfall, that's that. Press that, press that. Maybe Pig got the blues, blaming the roof. Says he lost his shoes, tripping on the roof, but could've just said nah, pass, I'm good, yo, man, be a pig, no, he never said no. He never said no. Renting off somebody gets scared, somebody gets understanding. I really need it. It's muscle move. If content creator, more like content faker. Views are plummeting, wallet getting thinner. Claims it's the algorithm, deep state conspiracy. Truth is, his brain fried like bacon. Seriously. He never said no.
Wow. I like
Wow.
that. I like
I
that a
like
lot.
that too. We need more heavy metal stuff.
Yeah,
That gets
I
2
agree.
quacks.
Some facts in the background. Oh man. So yeah, Man Bear Pig on a rampage, or not rampage, the opposite. Like we haven't really even even seen him lately until this morning. Hold on,
What the heck are you doing over there?
what am I doing? Oh, that was me. That was Kitty. Kitty's doing,
Oh,
Me?
or
Oh,
maybe
I was
maybe.
pouring milk and then I put it back in and the thing
Uh,
squeaked.
okay. You
Sorry.
sound like.
Look at Dougie just trying to blame me for everything, man. Like,
Well, I thought you were over there. I thought you were over there trimming your buds.
yeah,
Me?
no,
Me?
No,
uh,
no, no.
Oh,
MLH is talking about harvesting time. I thought he was doing his harvesting while he was talking.
I'm putting my
yeah,
mic on mute so you don't hear anything.
no
Hey,
worries.
Dougie.
You know what we really need to talk about? What really
Go ahead.
is the thing we should all be pissed about? Is all those dead little duckies?
Oh yeah,
Who
well,
in the
Yeah.
hell does that?
no, we look. I think we were all shocked when Kitty said that
Yeah, I
last.
was shocked,
last
but I'm pissed now because
yeah, it's and
he's going to go and say, "Well, it wasn't my responsibility; it was the ladies." No, dude, the lady didn't want him there. You never asked her. You showed up with them. The lady's like, "Hey, look, man, this is my house. This is my property. What the hell are you doing? I don't want him here. Get out." And so him being the immature little brat that he always behaves like, fine, fuck you. And I'm just gonna leave him. I'll leave them here. And he just leaves. Rather than being a responsible adult, you would have like,
No, he can't
okay,
do that.
I need to find obviously I can't take them on myself because I have no place. So I need to find a new home rather than leaving them there to die.
Hmm.
That was, to me, that's the most I can't even talk. That,
Irresponsible.
yeah, it just
There you
pisses
go.
me off.
we
To
are gonna
me,
talk.
animals, people that mistreat animals just piss me off. And
Dougie,
that's as low as you can get. And,
I
and to
actually,
me, he couldn't get any lower until I heard what Kitty said.
Mhm.
yeah, I think we're gonna talk way more about that on Wednesday's show, Dougie, because I do want to have an in-depth conversation about that, because I think there are some things worth discussing as far as that goes. And um, well,
Yeah.
I
You
won't
know,
spoil it. I won't spoil it, but I got, I do want to talk about that on Wednesday, Dougie. So let's push that
It's just,
discussion. What?
they were just
MLH.
babies. They were just babies.
Yeah,
And to
No,
starve to death.
yeah.
That's
Brandon says,
MLH.
"Can I do my final thought real quick?" And it will be very simple. David B. The simp is a bitch. Well, there you go. Go ahead, Nompic.
What I was going to say was maybe we can make a comparison about how he talks about Jazzy being killed and eaten by people, but yet then he turns around and does things like that to those baby ducks. Hey,
Nompic,
Dougie.
you're okay. You and Dougie have
Yeah, Dougie.
totally kind of
yes,
give,
sir.
Yeah,
given what I wanted to talk about on Wednesday. But
yeah.
go ahead.
Dougie.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not sure, but it's just I thought I heard a rumor about KPL5 having an interview with the duck, the Aflac duck, and their opinion on what happened.
I didn't hear nothing about that, but I'll investigate it.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if it was true or not, but
Huh.
I'm sure the Aflac duck would have some things to say.
Yeah.
That's pretty Afflecked up, if you ask me.
Yeah. Hold
I
on
mean,
a
it's
second.
pretty effed up when I say it. That's pretty Afflecked up.
No, we got it, Dougie. We heard it.
Okay. Nobody was laughing. I thought maybe you didn't, but nobody's laughing because it wasn't funny. So,
I
okay.
was on mute, but I was laughing.
So that I want to table that discussion because it's worth discussing, but I want to discuss it on Wednesday.
Okay.
Along with
Sorry.
it's okay. It is. Look, you guys are on the right track, and you guys are spot on. And those are some of the same thoughts that
But
I
it wasn't the topic that you're wanting
had.
today.
Yeah, I
That's
really want to talk about. I wanted to talk about the marijuana thing because obviously I'm a proponent. I make no two ways about it.
It's just basic. He's making excuses for everything. He tries to he tries to make himself look better than what he is. He tries to put makeup on a pig. That's what he's trying to do. Oh yeah, I went into protesting because of marijuana, because of the laws and the drug war. Dude,
Well,
you went into it for the money.
Would you say that he's got an identity crisis, Dougie? Because I kind of feel that way. Dougie, you there?
I don't know what kind of crisis he's
I'm
got.
just trying
in
to.
LA?
Yes, Nampik, go ahead.
I was just going to say, sorry, Dougie. I was just going to say that I see that Man Bear Pig is showing the same thing that my father used to say to us kids about the shame blame. And that's when we would try to divert whatever we did wrong to somebody else. And it's
attorneys do it all the time when they know they're losing.
Yeah. So I think that's what he likes to do is he likes to take whatever he's done wrong and turn it around to somebody who might be totally innocent of whatever happens and put the blame on them and say, yeah,
you call that MLH? MLH has it deflecting, isn't that what you call it?
Yeah. I brought up identity crisis because I got a new Blunder Hero universe ad I want to share with you guys. So here is the latest from the Blunder Hero universe, y'all. You've seen Blunder Heroes before, but you've never seen a superhero like this. Is he a super con man? Is he a super protester? Is he a super attorney with no degree? Or is he a travel blogger? No, he's none of these. He's Identity Crisis. Identity Crisis has, an identity crisis. Will he finally break through and decide what the hell he wants to do with his life? Or will he fail miserably and end up a lifelong criminal? Find out in the weirdest Blunder Hero universe movie yet. Identity Crisis will leave you scratching your head, just like himself. Not responsible for questioning your own sanity, Frankie questioning everything about you, wishing you were someone else, or dead. No name, no place, no hope. It's Identity Crisis. So this ad was inspired by his travel. I'm perplexed, Kitty. Is your brother a travel blogger and he's been a travel blogger all this time and we just missed it?
Oh God.
I've never heard him say that, not once.
No, but he's going to say whatever he wants to try to get out of jail. I mean, that's hilarious. Becky was saying, she's like, I couldn't keep my eyes from rolling out of my head. He said that. I mean, no, he's not. He just trying to cover his tracks, but it's so hilarious because I don't know if he doesn't understand the concept of going public with videos of him saying all this other stuff. that they can't be recorded and used against them. You know, it's just funny.
I'm just thinking about it. Like, hold on, I gotta every once in a while reset my mic because otherwise it starts acting weird. When he said that, when I heard Becky say that he claimed he was a travel blocker, my eyes rolled too, because I mean, what's wrong with just being a YouTuber? Why couldn't he just, you know, why couldn't he just say, "Hey, I'm a YouTuber"? I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? I mean, I'm a YouTuber. I make no bones about it. I'm a lot older than most of the younger YouTubers, but that's, I mean, it's a profession, you know? Um,
But you also haven't videoed yourself doing crimes and then
that is
you're
true.
not on trial and then it's trying to turn things around to get out of it, right?
That is exactly right. Well, I've never seen the inside of a jail cell, kitty for
True.
one. I don't claim to be a quote unquote professional protester, although I guess I could. But that's not a thing. You don't get paid for it. You get paid to be an agitator. I know there have been people that have been paid handsomely to ruin protests.
Yeah, that's fucked
Shit
up,
like that.
isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, totally fucked up. I mean, all kinds of shit. But I don't know. It's just fucking weird. What, you were gonna say something, Nami?
Oh, I was just going to say that the only agitator that I can think that Man Bear Pig would even come close to, it'd be one that is in the washer, you know. And he couldn't even do that right.
I feel like we've been getting a lot of dad jokes this time around.
Yeah.
Nice.
A travel blogger that rolls up to a parking lot and says, "Yep, there's waterfalls down there, but never walks to it to show you." See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Dougie dropped. You back, Dougie?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool. See, that's the thing. Like Dougie and I discussed this. Like Becky was like, "Oh, he's a much better travel blogger than he is protester or anything else." I disagreed with her because and Dougie, we had this talk, Dougie.
Yeah.
We both watch travel bloggers. People that take the time to edit their videos really nice and explain exactly where they're at and why they're there.
Well,
Why,
it's like a production, and travel blogging, they rarely do lives. It's because they're so busy taking all the shots they need to, plus their B shots, and then they go and put it all together, and then they put it out. That's what they do. Now they will put out a few lives, but most of it is not lives. Most of it is already pre-recorded.
Yeah, they might have a live saying, "Hey guys, we wanted to do a live,"
To talk about some things and
yeah.
stuff, but when they're out showing, like they're traveling and they're showing something, they're so because they're out there, because look at it. One, they're out there enjoying it, okay? Because if they weren't enjoying it, they wouldn't do it at all.
Right.
So it's like a vacation. They just found a way, for some way, to have it paid for,
Yeah.
I mean, what better way to do it? So they're out there and they got their cameras and they're shooting and everything, and they're getting everything that they need. And then at the end of the day, or the end of the trip, then they'll put all that stuff together and they'll have way more footage than they need. Because I know this, because I've done a certain amount of it, and I will be doing it when I start my overlanding stuff. And you'll have all this footage, A and B footage, and you got to put all that together, cutting a bunch of stuff and just putting all the best stuff together, and then narrating your story and everything. I mean,
Yeah, Dougie, I agree with you. The true people that are out there doing the travel thing, they have many, many reels of film that they have, and they have what is called outtakes, which are the boo-boos that they screw
Yeah.
up, and it's really funny because some of those actually put the boo-boos at the end of the
Yeah,
whole.
or they'll put out a video with all their mistakes, as you
Yeah,
know,
and
into
it's
your
hilarious to
yeah,
watch once in a
yeah.
while. But if Man Bear Pig ever did that, I think his boo boos would be longer than his actual
I mean,
travel film.
this is Man Bear Pig's travel blog.
Yeah,
A wall,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
wall. Look at this is the south
the
wall.
sidewalk,
Yeah, this is the yard.
looking out a dirty windshield of a decrepit RV that you hear rattling and crackling and stuff as it's driving down the road, and
Yeah,
you hear
Yeah.
him talking.
yeah. Batty put up the Monster Squad membership link. Also, I do hear tell it's a lot easier for iOS members to get a membership. This is the grifting portion of the show. If you guys didn't realize. So take advantage of that. I will be putting out a members only live this month. Also, you get use of all the great emojis that we got, which people love putting in chat, which is cool. But yeah, if you could, I would greatly appreciate you guys being new members, all that stuff, because it does help. I am Club Brain Frog says I just say I'm a live streamer on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber, CBF. I make no bones about it. This is the way that I personally make a living. I know I couldn't do it alone without Bernie, and I'm very upfront with that. But it does help. I do every once in a while. I've been planning a homeless outreach live for a bit now. That kind of got kiboshed by my car registration bill that's coming up. So, but I will get out there and I will do I still owe at least one by the end of the year. So,
Yeah,
Read
MLH.
Stinky Cat's comment.
MLH, if it weren't for Bernie, you'd be riding that lawnmower again.
what's that travel farrier?
Read Stinky Cat's comment.
He did travel blogging with Chi, riding around looking at wild burros, two asses looking at donkeys. Oh, there you go. Stinky cat, I like that. Two burros. I can't roll my R's very well.
Wait, can I say two things real or to go back?
100%, Kitty.
Please.
Okay. So yeah, when he was just like riding around looking for waterfalls, even though we told him don't go chasing waterfalls, but he would ask my dad, he's like, Dad, did you see my latest one? And my dad's like, I was there that time. And he said Scott asked me to watch the YouTube stuff, and he's like, it was just so boring. Him just driving around. So if your own father won't watch your stuff, I don't know how successful you're gonna be with the rest of the public.
It's bad when even your dad is telling you this is boring as shit. So,
yeah. And my dad looks up cabooses online, so it's
Well, I think I've made that point before, Kitty, and his content, if you can call it content, is boring as fuck unless he's getting into a fight with someone, a la the Motley Crue shit, or he's yelling at somebody, a la what he did.
The Bell stuff was entertaining, but it wasn't him producing the entertainment. It was the people around him producing the entertainment.
Right. He is boring. He's a boring streamer. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, after watching hours of that shit when we were all doing our homework on shit, I was like, golly, man, there's like long periods of silence. There's, just long stretches where nothing is going on. He's driving in the dark, so you can't really see the scenery. Like, what the fuck is it about this guy that people are so enamored with? It's so weird. And then they say, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that. I mean, come on, man. Like, how could I be anywhere near
I
jealous?
have always wanted to have my own crappy RV, and I always wanted to be able to put a bucket in my RV and crap in it. I have always wanted to do that,
Well,
never have. I'm jealous. I've
Yeah.
always
Lifetime
wanted to do
dreams, you know.
well,
Gosh.
you know what Man Bear Pig can do is he can advertise as uh, being a helper of parents in order to put their children to sleep. Just set them in front of the computer with him doing a YouTube, and those kids will fall asleep real fast. You know.
I
When
would
is
not
it?
subject any children to his
No, I'd
Oh
be
nonsense.
afraid
God,
that
yeah.
that would just start little man bear
Oh,
pigs.
oh,
We'd
he
have a
gets
bunch of little man bear pigs running around.
money just by asking. Geez, I'm gonna try that. Hold on one second here. Wendy says, Kitty, he went right past much history and the narrow gauge trains, and I did think of your dad. See? So I mean, why wouldn't he go through that? Like my grandfather would tell us all about his travels. He used to ride trains, right? He called it the hobo. And he would say, you know, oh, you went through Utah. Did you stop at Fort whatever and check out this? Like my grandfather knew like every single nook and cranny of Colorado, Utah, like anywhere in the United States. Like he knew like all these different historical things, like forts and that's where this battle happened, and that's where this happened, and that's
Yeah.
all this shit, and I'm like, how the fuck, I mean, but you don't get that by just driving through and not at least reading a little bit. But maybe that's it. Maybe he has a reading disorder, Kitty. I don't know. I mean, did he have dyslexia or some type of ADHD where he just couldn't focus or
No, I think he just has an aversion to it, to other people's opinions on expertise on things. So, yeah.
yeah, CBF says straight white guy with no focus. Sad but true. Yeah. When he says that RV is a rolling environmental disaster. Well, especially now that it's got a hole in the side of it, Wendy, that he was grifting for. Yeah, it's grifting for grifting for more money for I don't know, for like Kitty said, maybe some cardboard and tape, duct tape. Um Windy Mobile super fun cleanup site, CBS says. I don't know. It's just really
That's
fucking
just
weird.
where now he has a quick exit hole where he can throw all of his garbage and junk out the side.
Uh-huh. Nompic, you have another song here. It's called "Come On, Make a Decision." Any words before we get this one started?
Well, everybody, hold your breath, or don't hold your breath, because this is a long one. So I wanted to do something different. So naturally, that's what I do, things differently.
Well, here we go. Here's something different. Come on, make a decision.
Here we go again, a tale about man, bear, pig, who is so indecisive about his life. He claims to have been a self-proclaimed professional protester, then decides to tell his chat he is a travel blogger. Come on, bozo, get your shit together. Man, be a pig online again. Another day to pretend. First he's mad at the world, it seems. Then he's chasing travel dreams. Says he's fighting for the light. Then books a one-way flight. Oh man, be a pig, what's the deal? Are these feelings even real? Protest signs or sunny shores? What's the play behind closed doors? Man, be a He rants and raves, then disappears. New passport stamps replace the tears. His fans are lost, they scratch their heads. Is he woke or just misled? Is it activism for likes or chasing sunsets for the hikes? Oh man, beer pig, what's the deal? Are these feelings even real? Protest signs or sunny shores? What's the play behind closed doors? Man, be a pig. Man, be a
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, I got an echo. Where's that coming from? All right.
Hello, hello,
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. That was different. It sounded like a little bit of mariachi music in there, Nompic.
It was a cross of things,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Um, Dougie. Where's Beach digging the music? If you can slow the cartoon downs, that would be great. I'm struggling to finish reading many of them. I'll keep that in mind next show. New name. I've got a lot of cartoons to go through, so I do it manually every time. So. But next time, new name.
Manually slow down.
Yeah, I will. I will manually slow down. Thank you for the input, new name. I will keep that in mind. Intermission, Patty says. So, um, I do want to talk about the duck thing, but I'm going to do that next show. That'll keep a topic open for next show. But so predictions for tomorrow, and then we'll do our final thoughts and get the hell on out of here. Kitty, what is your prediction for tomorrow? How do you think things are going to go tomorrow in this particular court date? I guess the question to ask: will we get a jury trial date tomorrow?
I really hope so, because then I could plan and look at flights and see what's coming up. But, I hope the judge does what Scott does and just denies everything that he comes up with. Yeah, that would just get denied. And um, I do have a question with courtroom decorum and everything.
Yes.
Can it, if, I'm very expressive on my face. And if I would like to roll my eyes at some point, does that count against him, or would I be asked to leave? I just want to know that before I go in.
I don't think so, Kitty. I mean, unless you're like gesturing or I don't know, I would probably be a little cautious going in there because it would just behoove. He would see you in the courtrooms making a face or something because say, Your Honor, this is totally distracting, and then I could see the judge like
He's making a face.
Yeah.
Well, Kitty, here's a little thing that you can try if you do decide to go. And I had somebody that did this when they went in for a hearing. There was someone that did a heinous crime, and one of the members of the family were sitting there and looked at the suspect, or I should say the defendant, and stuck their tongue out at him and immediately took their fingers up to their tongue, acting like they had a piece of hair or something on it. So if you divert away from, you can stick your tongue out and just try to get that piece of hair that that got from your head on your tongue and pull it off. The judge isn't going to say anything.
Yeah, Batty says eye rolling is okay. Stinky Cat says no, Kitty. That only applies to jurors. I would just be cautious, though. Is what I would say. I know they can't really. I mean, unless
you just don't want to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't scratch your head with your middle finger. That's all.
Don't go in there with a shirt that has neon blinking. Kitty, don't go in there with a shirt that has neon blinking letters that says, "My brother is guilty of sin."
Justice for Jazzy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, Kitty, I'm going to try to make it if he's convicted, which I'm pretty sure he will be. I will be out there for sentencing, unless sentencing happens right then and there. That's one thing I don't know. I don't know if they'll say, okay, well, come back for sentencing, or if the sentence will be given right then and there. So
yeah, I was wondering that too. Is it different from state to state? Because I have seen cases where they have to go back for sentencing, and I have seen cases where it's right then and there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Does anybody know that for California?
I don't know. But maybe somebody in chat would know, and they could let us know before we end here. Scooter says, Kitty, just refrain from bursting out in laughter. So,
jeez, I'm gonna have to bring a fan or a tissue or something.
I know, just like
to cover my mouth.
I know,
just think baseball.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever you're like, but that only applies.
It works for guys when we're having sex.
When you're trying to not get a boner.
Yeah.
What?
That you think of baseball.
Yeah, don't go there, guys.
No. I'm like,
too much information.
It's like, or either that, or you think of the most unattractive people in the world. Like for me, it's like like if you're in a doctor's office and you don't want to like if somebody's checking you out, like you like think of like I don't know, like Roseanne Barr and shit. Like
dude, that's going to the extreme.
I'm just saying, dude, baseball. Like who played first base for the Yankees in 1956 and
1960? Like what was Reggie Jackson's batting average?
Oh my gosh!
What would really be cool is that if somebody could come up with a button and put family shit stain on the button name, so those people who are on the other side of where Man Bear Pig is sitting could be wearing those buttons.
I think that's allowed, isn't that? I've seen that with a lot of the like sexual victims that have support, like a ribbon or
Yeah.
I think I've
Look,
seen buttons before.
Cricket Cinema knows what we're talking about. LOL, the baseball show.
Maybe ours can be like a little plastic turd with a ribbon tied around it.
An RV with a hole on the side of it, maybe, something like that. Just don't imagine him naked.
Instead of corn in it, it's just an RV stuck in it.
Yeah.
We should make all like little different ones, like a little funnel and like a little headband and
a doll's head.
Now, Kitty, I want to ask a question, and I know you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I'm just curious: is your mom ready for this all to end so she can continue with her life?
I'm ready for it to end.
Yeah, we all are.
My mom didn't even know that he's going to trial and that he's up for prison time. I told her that.
Wow.
Because he didn't tell her that.
Twyla says we can wear brown ribbons. Brown ribbons. Perfect, Twyla. I can't believe your mom didn't even know via him. Like, wouldn't that be something that you would tell your parents? It may be slightly embarrassing, but wouldn't you say, hey, kind of going?
I screwed up. Yeah.
But he didn't.
No.
Whatever he tells her, again, it will be, they're coming after me. He's just going to tell her lies because the one time I was saying something, or I think the last time he called mommy after I said something bad about him, his little sister was mean to him. So the 43-year-old man called mommy and was like, my sister said something bad about me, mommy, like do something. So then she calls me and she's like, whatever you say gets back to us. And I was like, too bad, boyo. I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's like stuff that happened when we were like children.
Yeah. I was like, again, what is she going to do about it? Yeah, what is my mother going to do about it?
She's going to spank you, Kitty. That's what she's going to do.
No,
she's going to ground you. You're going to be grounded.
You're grounded, Kitty. You're going to be grounded.
You'll have to stay home and you can't go to work.
Oh, God.
Then you could go home, Kitty, and look at your husband and say, I was a bad girl today. You want to spank me?
Whoa.
Nonsense. Back down.
Nonsense. Calm down. CBF says no demonstrations until sentencing. That's where the pins and stuff are. Yeah, let's wait for sentencing on any of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's really
That's all I got. That's my final thought.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Kate.
And don't give Nomfic a final thought because that's
that's why I'm going
that's
to
a
Nomfic.
final thought for the rest of the week.
Hey, I'm lucky at my age I can still think.
Yeah, that's true. Pluck's in the house. What's up, Pluck? Nice to have you here. Did you tell her that he's defending himself? No lawyer. Yes, she's
well aware.
Oh, is your mom aware of that? I think is what Steeler fan is asking.
Fully aware.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Maybe that'll be next time you talk to your mom. Hey, did you realize he's defending himself? Jury trial, the bailiff can ask for you to take pins and things off or not come into the courtroom. CBF, do you know if sentencing happens right when someone gets convicted of a crime, or does that happen usually after? Because it's different state to state. That's my question. You're allowed ribbon.
In the OJ trial, which was in California, they had to come back.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if that's different because it was a murder trial, but they did come back for sentencing. It wasn't done at the time, so I don't know.
That's a little different, and that was high stakes and a lot of money with OJ. So I don't think there's any money.
Well, I got pulled over one time in LA because I don't want to discuss what it was for because it's rather embarrassing.
It was that donkey show, wasn't it?
But anyways, I went to court and they found me guilty, and I had to come back for sentencing.
Yeah. Well,
they
maybe
found
that's
me
all.
guilty for driving around with.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I didn't have a windshield on.
No.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you know, it's kind of a safety
But I did have my windshield
seatbelt.
wiper, so that's what
Oh,
saved me. You don't
Okay.
technically you don't have to have a windshield as long as you have the windshield wiper.
oh, well, that
Make that
makes
make
sense.
sense.
Oh, well, yeah, I was just gonna say that makes sense.
I don't have the windshield, officer, but I got the windshield wiper.
Yeah. Club Brain Frog says probably after the judge has to give the prison term, so he has to look up what is sufficient. Well, that's the thing. That's the only bone of contention. I think it's going to be the minimum.
You know, they had to come back after the Danny Masterson thing, and remember, after he was found guilty, the before he was sentenced, his remember the victims got to come up and say stuff.
Yeah, Wendy said
Yeah.
they wait for victim statements. So,
So do you think there'll be victim statements in this?
Well, it
Will
depends
they
on if
allow
they
it?
I
call
don't
for.
know.
It
that's a
depends if
good
they call
question.
for a PSI. You know, a
Yeah.
pre-sentence investigation. That's what they call it.
So are you going to have David Miscavige show up to court to give a witness
I
statement?
know, right? Right. No,
Son
but
of a bitch
remember,
hurt my pocketbook. He was out in Big Blue. And man, I couldn't. Instead of having 15 Rolls Royces, I only had 12.
hey, Pluck, I don't know what's going on um with you, but whatever it is, you have my condolences or whatever. I know you're going through therapy, and if you need to just talk to somebody, my email is always available to you, Pluck. And I think you've emailed me before, Pluck, so feel free. I mean, I am an ear, and sometimes, like I always say, that does help. He's not that important. CBF says cost taxpayers too much. Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
CBF. I think it's just going to be pretty quick. I think it might be.
You mean this isn't going to be the trial of the century?
No, no. Unfortunately, Dougie, we're
But
not.
he said it was going to be. I was looking forward to that.
And by the way, I'm moving you away from me because I'm putting a restraining order on you. Just saying.
Give me
No,
one for non-pick too.
Yeah, exactly. Nompic needs one from Kitty, man.
I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
I'm so
joking.
sorry, Buck.
I'm kidding.
My service dog was killed Saturday.
Well, one thing's for sure, Dougie, it's definitely going to be a Ringling Brothers type circus in that courtroom because they definitely have the clown in there.
yeah.
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 Kitty,
But
Nonfic told me that it's going to be a circus in there. There's going to be a clown in there. Just letting you know, since there is a restraining order and he can't talk to you, I'm relaying the information. Just trying to help you out there.
Got it.
Buck, I'm so sorry. She said her service dog was killed Saturday. I mean,
Will
Oh
somebody relay
no.
what
Oh,
MLH just said? Because I have a restraining order. I can't hear what he's saying.
get out of here.
fucking Dougie. No, I'm really sorry, Pluck. Like I said, my email address is open. If you just want to, and I can give you my Google number if you want to talk. I that's horrible to go through, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's a good reason to be into therapy, Pluck.
Oh no.
Terrible. Yeah, really, really terrible.
No.
Does anybody know what happened with the ROs today? I do not, Rib Guy. And I would be curious to know just because peripherally I'm curious. I mean, it's a rogues gallery of people that I don't really care for, to be honest with you. But you know, it is. What it is.
I've had many dogs throughout my life. I've had working dogs, hunting dogs. I've had just lap dogs. But the one dog that I grew the closest to was the dog that helped me. I mean, I always, hide the fact, my dog that I have right now, Ringo, he saved my life. If it wasn't for him, I don't know if I'd be here. And so yeah, the bond that I have with him is like no other bond I've ever had with any other animal. And he's spoiled rotten, but he deserves every spoiled rotten moment that I can give him, as far as I'm concerned.
The peanut butter on the balls is a little bit too much, though, Doug.
But I can understand your loss of your service dog, because having a service dog, you're relying an awful lot on that dog, and by doing that, the relationship that you gain from that is more than just what a normal person gets off of their pet. I mean, not saying that a person that just has it as a pet is not, I mean, you love them, you love your animals, but when you have an animal that you depend on, it's different. And to lose something like that, I'm very sorry. That's going to be, yeah, I'm just very sorry for that.
I can't imagine a service animal being lost, because that's even worse, right? There's a different kind of bond with the service animal.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to explain, but you just kept
which I did in like 2 seconds.
Saying all kinds of, you do it in 2 seconds, what takes me 5 hours to do. So.
Exactly. I was just trying to hurry you along there.
Yeah.
Rambling.
Screw you.
Oh man.
He tells me, make your commercials longer, Doug. But then, Doug, when you're on air, talk shorter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of our audience here, Dougie. I don't know. I've been getting feedback, and you've been kind of on the low.
You're always on that feedback.
Yeah, you've been on the low end of popularity, Dougie. I'm just saying.
I'm waiting for that call where you say, we decided to go a different way, and we no longer need you anymore.
Right.
We want to give you this.
Now, speaking of, now that Kitty's here, Dougie, I need to talk to you.
We want to give you this jar of Skippy's peanut butter for your parting gift.
Yeah, Skippy, and it'll be in the mail.
Yeah.
Well, Kitty, it's really a pleasure to have you on here, and you're a great help with all the knowledge that you have. But I just want to say that if it weren't for you, we wouldn't look symmetrical up here.
Yeah, that's true. We would look more like.
What does that mean, Namfik? What kind of? What are you trying to say?
The bro fest.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Oh, it's good. Sandra says he made $137 going to Nora's court. Oh well, I mean.
Wow.
And here I am. I've made a grand total of nothing today.
Yeah, but did he donate it to Nora so she could pay for her attorney?
Oh wow.
Hell no.
Of course not. Okay, let's non-pick your final thought, and then we'll get to Dougie's final thought, I guess, and then mine.
Keep it short, Dougie.
I can ask Kitty for her final thought.
I think I gave mine.
Dougie, you weren't paying attention, sir.
Okay, I think tomorrow. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Nami. Sorry.
Okay, I think tomorrow's going to be exciting. Hopefully, we can see Man Bear Pig walk out of the courtroom crying that he didn't get his way. It'll give us all something to laugh about. And I think he's got too many expectations that he believes is going to go his way. And sorry, Man Bear Pig, but you're just going to have to start facing reality and knowing that there is going to be a lot of disappointment that is coming your way. So get your cry towel out and get those crocodile tears going. Maybe you can grift again with some of those crocodile tears that you seem to produce so quickly. And yeah, maybe the girl that you've been hanging around with lately can give you a shoulder to cry on. I won't mention names, but I'm just saying that there's a possibility that that person might be there. So,
Club Pinkfog says, MLH, I'm going to send you a pic of my Dougie, and no, it wasn't on purpose that he has the same name. So she named her dog after you, Dougie, is what.
See, I'm growing in fame, man. I got people naming their dogs. They're putting the cooter disguise tattoos on them.
Oh, that's true. Bernie did get a cooter disguise tattoo on her ankle.
Yeah, I should start my own show.
I think you're just getting too big for ET, Dougie. I think just way too big. Dougie, your final thoughts, dude.
Yeah, it's nice to be me. Oh my gosh, my final thoughts. What are my final thoughts? Do I even have any thoughts?
Oh, cat. She named him after named her cat after you, Dougie. No, she named him after.
Oh well, that's
Doug Emhoff.
Man, I named the cat after me.
Yeah.
Look, did he think that he would be able to do all these nasty things that he's done to people, screwing them over, ripping them off, conning them, trashing on them, hurting them, causing all kinds of pain and everything, and just on and on and on and on. It's not like it's like one here and a few years later, one there. No, I mean it's like a freaking tornado. It's like a path. And like a tornado, it jumps around. You'll see the path and it stops and jumps over here and starts taking off again. That's him. And did he think that he was going to be able to do that and harm all these people and no retaliation, nothing was going to happen towards him? Was that what he thought? Is that what he's thinking? And now the day is coming that you are going to pay for some of what you've done. And you're too boneheaded, you're too ignorant, you're too stupid to accept that. You're still going to try to push it off and not accept the responsibility, the blame for your actions. It's everybody else's fault. When you're in prison, you're going to be telling the prison mates, it's their, that MLH did that to me. He did this to me. Aaron did this to me. Streets did this to me. My sister did this to me. I mean, he's not going to say, man, I made some poor choices. I shouldn't have done this. He's going to have more time than he has ever had to sit there and think. I would hope that during his time that he figures it out. I mean, time will tell. We'll know when he gets out what he did with his time, whether he figured it out and decided he's going to right what he did wrong, or he's just going to build on top of what he's already done, and he's going to come out doing pretty much the same stuff, and he'll wind up back in prison where he was before. This will be a revolving door. This will, you know how I see this playing out? If you look at his history, if you look at who he is, how he conducts himself, he keeps doing the same things over and over and over and over with the same results over and over and over, and he continues to do them. What makes me think that this is going to change any? I don't think it's going to change. I think he's going to come out pretty much the same as he is, with a bigger chip on his shoulders. That's just me. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope the guy figures it out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure that everybody thinks, oh, Dougie hates Man Bear Pig. I don't hate him. There's a lot of things about him I hate that I can't stand.
Mm.
But his soul, I don't hate that. I hope he figures it out. I hope he figures it out. I want him to do time. I want him to pay for what he's done because that's the right, just thing to do. But I hope during that time that he figures it out, and when he gets out, that with what time he has left with his life, because I mean, gosh, let's just say if it's 6 years, he's going to be what? He's going to be what, 50?
Almost 50, yeah.
50 years old. If you're listening, 50 years old, I'm telling you what, at the age of 50, to start a career, to start your life over at the age of 50. I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's hard. It's harder. Most employees or employers, they want to hire younger people and train them. They don't want to hire a 50-year-old and train them for them to just be gone in a few years and have to redo it all over again. I mean, that's what employers look at. So, I mean, I hope he figures it out. I really do. But my gut, my head, my heart, not, he'll never change. I don't think he will. I hope he does. I hope for his family that he changes. I hope that this corrects what he is, and he comes out to be the brother he should have always been, and the son that he always should have been. And I hope for his sake that he doesn't lose any of his parents while he's in there.
Mm.
Because he'll never live that down. He'll never forget that. That will be something he'll carry with him for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Now, whether he'll care about that or not, I don't know.
Mm.
I know it would kill me.
Yeah. Maybe he'll realize his lifelong dream of becoming a travel blogger, Dougie. Maybe.
Yeah, traveling from cell block A to the cafeteria to the yard and back to cell block A.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing, Dougie, that he's never ever going to be able to live down, and that's the fact that he will be a convicted felon.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll
Yep,
never be able to
yep.
live that down. Let me get caught up on chat here. Couple of things. Fraudy says, Snotty said, depending on how the 995 goes tomorrow, he's now leaning towards waiving his right to a speedy trial, which we predicted. She also says, thinks he will be fully ready by trial then, doesn't feel he is right now, says he's maybe 70% ready, and this is his life on the line. It's kind of funny, Fraudy. He should have been ready a long time ago for all of this.
Yeah.
He's had nothing but time, but instead he's wasting it feeding his fat face and going around California, going to hot springs and all kinds of shit. And he could have been working on his fucking case.
Border wall trips.
Yeah. Brenda says Dougie round is a shape. I agree, Brenda. My final thought is, why do we even care? If we got conned, you were the mark. If you didn't, you win. It's not that hard to figure out the grift if you watch both hands. Let me address that, No Face, because you're kind of right, but I have more at stake here. My friend almost got killed by this guy. She almost decided to end her time on this earth because of Man Bear Pig. And that's not cool to me, and I'm seeing this thing through to the end. And most people are like, well, you're a 1A guy, why do you wish anybody in a cage? If you do some crimes, then you need to do the time. And it's about justice. It's about justice for all the survivors out there, the victims and survivors, right? And there has to be some accountability. as Kitty indicated earlier, he's never had any accountability, right? That little stint that he spent in jail for, the whole, the guards taking him down, the bailiff and all that, that wasn't enough. He needs a good reality check. He needs to become a man. He still isn't a man, no face. So that's why I care, right? And that's why a lot of survivors care. And I know you weren't, trying to be facetious or anything by this comment. It's a valid point. But I'm telling you, um, there's a lot on the line here. A lot of people's sanity, a lot of people's mental health, well-being, and just to know that some form of justice was done to this guy is worth all of us doing what we're doing.
Amen.
When
You notice that.
Go ahead,
I
Dave.
didn't mean to interrupt. Well,
No,
you
go ahead.
notice that none, because MLH, you're not a victim. I'm not a victim. Nami's not a victim. Kitty, I would say, I mean, she is to a certain extent. But what I'm talking about is like our original cast and everything. None of us were victims other than Becky. So I mean, we're not doing this because we're victims, and not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, because they have more reason to do this than us people that are not victims. But the reason that I know I'm doing it, I know why Nami's doing it, and I know why MLH is doing it. I know why Flea is doing it, is because we got tired of seeing everybody around us, the people that we called friends, the people that we would watch and stuff, getting hurt by this guy. And it was just on and on and on. And I know myself, I kept saying, Ringo, stop. I kept saying that, this isn't my fight. This isn't my fight. But it got to the point where I just felt like I have to do something. Me just sitting idle is not right. I had to do something, and that was right after what happened to Poe and stuff. And that's the thing. He thinks that he can do all this stuff to everybody, but we have no right to speak out and to say and to do what we do.
Yeah.
That's the part that gets me. Yeah. And where we went wrong as a community, as the anti-Scientology community.
Later, as
I don't know how the other communities outside of this that he messed with before us, because that I don't know. I can't speak for that. All I know is this community, or the anti-Scientology community. In the beginning, our view was, our motto was, everybody's here doing the job of taking Scientology down. What somebody did in their past, we don't care about. We're not going to sit there and not everybody we agree with, but as long as they're fighting the fight that we're fighting, we're willing to put up with it and keep our mouth shut. And we were also under the thing of, if we just keep quiet with Scott, he'll finally shut up and leave us all alone, which was a mistake, because it kept on and on and on and on. And I wanted to say something for a long time, but anytime, and you can ask I'm losing my thought here. Fraudy, you can ask Fraudy the same, and she'll say the same thing. Anytime that we would try to bring it up, we would always get shushed up in the chats, in the communities, or in the lives that we were in, because we weren't supposed to talk about it. We couldn't even say his name. I had to refer to him as the motor homeless guy. Right? Because you could say his name. But until Eric Rader came out and said, no more, dude, this is it. It took a ex-Scientologist to come out and say enough is enough. It was him that started the whole, him and Streets, actually, the two of them that said enough's enough. We need to start talking. We need to start speaking up now. We can't be quiet. This guy ain't going nowhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we came along.
Yep. And we totally
And
turned things on their head. Sure.
oh, dude, he's
He don't know what to do
he
with
doesn't know how to combat us.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to combat somebody coming after him with jokes and humor. I think it sets him back to a time in his life where maybe he was bullied in school or something. People were laughing at him and stuff, and he just shut down. He didn't know how to handle it, and he's never figured out how to handle it. And so when it happens to him, he just kind of like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay, so my final thoughts here. To answer your question, Brandon, if you're still in chat, we will be, well, I'll be live. I don't know if these guys are available or not, but they may or may not. I'll send out the link to everybody. But I will be live tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Becky will be at the courthouse. She's agreed to come on. Hopefully she'll come on and give us the scoop on what's going on inside the courtroom. I will be getting updates from various people that are in the know.
She'll be in Scooter's chat live too that day.
No, she's going to be live later that evening, I believe, with Scooter. So
yeah, that's what I meant.
Guys, I have to go. I got to go pick up my son, but
Kitty.
I will see you guys
Kitty,
tomorrow.
it was so nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so nice seeing you, Kitty. You have a good day.
Have a good day, Kitty.
Bye-bye.
So my final thoughts are, I think the end is nigh. He could waive his right to a speedy trial, which I fully expect because he's totally unprepared. There's hey, Scooter, if you go live during my time, I don't take it as a slight at all.
No, we'll just block you, and we'll tell everybody not to watch you.
Right, we won't mention you on the stream.
Yeah, we'll just make up all kinds of lies and
won't
stuff.
put your link in there.
Yeah,
like we won't do that.
But other than that, it's fine, Scooter.
It's fine. You do what you want, Scooter. No, so I'm not going to be surprised tomorrow. I mean, there's going to be no surprises. I mean, the only surprise is if we get a court date, like a trial date. No, Nana. Okay.
I so want this to be over. I'm so tired. I'm ready for this story to end.
I am too. Everybody is, Dougie, but you got to remember, y'all, the wheels of justice turn ever so slowly. So
have you ever go ahead? I'm
sorry. Go ahead, Dougie. Go ahead.
As to say, have you ever read one of those? You start reading a book, and you just you want to know what the ending is, but you just get to a point, you just put it down, and you just never pick it back up. That's kind of how I feel about this. If it wasn't for the commitment that we have, I would have put this book down a long time ago, and I would have never picked it back up.
Yeah. Well, this is the book that we have, Dougie. And
it's the book we have, and we will finish it because
we will finish.
I committed myself, but I'm saying it's not an easy read of a book.
No. It's not an easy read, and that's for sure. Like I said, I don't believe that there's going to be any major surprises tomorrow. I think he's coming to the end. I mean, I think justice will be served at some point here. I think he's going to get at least 2 years. I'm beginning to think that Nami's right on his prediction of 6 years. Skip to the last page would be easier, but we can't do that here. Mater said, "That's right. Nor would we want to." Yeah. It is an arduous process. Look, we've been at this for over. I mean, this is the 7th, 8th month we've been doing this.
Yeah.
So it is getting tiring. I understand. I know how Dougie feels.
We're in the boring stage of it, but when we get to the court date and all that starts playing out, the excitement's going to be big.
Yeah.
The anticipation, the anxiety, because I mean, there's a certain amount of fear that he's going to walk.
Right.
But when it's all said and done, he's found guilty and stuff. Oh man, the
That's
celebration, the dude, we're gonna be on cloud nine. And
yeah.
it's not like celebrating like somebody's going to prison. No, it's celebrating a guy who justly deserves what's coming his way for the things that he's done.
Yeah. I'm gonna test Buttercup again on a link. Would not Batty, but would Buttercup please put in Club Brain Fog's link in there? Because I
What
like
are you trying to do?
just trying to test out Buttercup. She's got to be broken in as a mod. I mean, she's a rookie, man. I gotta give Batty a chance to relax and give Buttercup some work. I mean,
Yeah,
just saying,
just suck it up, Buttercup.
suck it up, Buttercup. Just saying. Look, like I said,
The honeymoon's over, Buttercup. You gotta
that's
start
right.
working now.
Yeah,
Damn it.
we all
So,
know he will have a courtroom meltdown. I hope so, Mater. I hope he, you
I
know,
expect it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think he can't keep his mouth shut. I think what we've seen happen in that one court where he wound up going to jail because he wouldn't go up and see the judge and stuff.
yeah.
Dude, I think we're going to see something like that. I really do. I
Yeah.
don't. Do you think he's going to make it through the whole thing,
No,
keeping his
uh,
mouth shut
no. Wendy
without
says,
something going down, something happening?
right. Thank you very much, Buttercup. There's CBF's link if you guys feel. Most of you are sub, but sub up to Buttercup. Let's see. Wendy says he's live. Headline looks like we might have a trial date. I think he's talking about Nora and KK, if I'm not mistaken. Wendy. I don't think he's talking about himself. But let me finish my final thought here. Um, Tomorrow we'll be live, or I'll be live. Like I said, early. Can he comply with probation parole? Well, to be determined, Twyla. I don't think so, but whatever. Very good, Buttercup. Thank you very much. Okay, so I don't expect too many fireworks tomorrow. His motion's gonna be denied. The judge has already kind of hinted at that. And then we may get a jury trial date. So he might waive his, but there's really not going to be any surprises tomorrow is what I'm saying. So I hope to see you all here tomorrow. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about stuff. There'll be no commercials or anything like that. I need a day of rest still, guys. Like I'm still not feeling the greatest, but I am getting better, so that's good. And I'll see you all tomorrow. If you guys are struggling,
And Buttercup, you did better than me.
well, anybody could do better than you, Doug.
Because like whose was it that I was supposed to put in and I put Fuzzy's
I don't know. No idea.
I suck as a mod. I'm just a mod to piss somebody off. That's
Yeah.
I'm a
Buttercup says I sound better. Thank you, Buttercup. I mean, gotta have my golden dulcet tones to entertain you all.
That's only because he's got his balls in a vice right now. That's why he sounds better.
Right. All right. If you guys are struggling with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is MexicanLonghair@gmail.com. Not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's also a North American hotline. You can dial. That number is 988. Dial that anytime, day or night. Somebody will pick up the phone. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help. Click on any of those options, and that'll get you connected with some fantastic person that's willing to help you. Don't do anything rash before you talk to somebody, and don't do anything rash even after you talk to somebody. Please give yourself a chance, okay? All right, that's all I got for today. I'll see you all tomorrow early. As soon as I take Bernie to work, I'll come back and I'll start a live, and we'll figure out what's going on and all that stuff. You guys take care. Have a great one. Hope you guys have a great day. See you tomorrow. That's it for all of us on DT. Later, everybody. Nom nom nom.
Adios.
Catch everybody later. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out.
Yes, thank you, Nami.